welcome to...
Nope.
There we are.
Yes.
Sorry.
Ah!
Yes, no, yes. Oh, the confusion. Welcome to our Tales from the Loop game, where most of our players are complaining about brain mice. So strap in, it's going to be a wild mystery. My name is Zeke. I am the game master for today, and I am joined by these lovely folks. We're just going to go around and let them very quickly introduce themselves, tell us who they're playing. And then we're going to play for a little bit, but we're doing our breaks a little differently today. We're having a break in about 45 minutes and then a second break later on. Where I live, it is Remembrance Day, so I want to join the national moment of silence to, contemplate the state of the world and try and come back not depressed. Break screen will also look a little different than normal for that reason. Second break will be perfectly normal. Pee, pet your pets, etc. I'm going to start with who I see in the top left corner, which is Eva.
Hello, it's me, Eva. My pronouns are she, her, as are my characters. Today I am playing Alma Larson, who's a bit of a rocker. She's very cool. She's also 14, so not like actually cool, but she's trying.
So Tales from the Loop is a teenager-centric game.
Yeah.
So if you see them making terrible decisions, that is correct.
Yeah, and I would apologize, but we shouldn't have any 14-year-old viewers, so no apologies.
Even if we
really
did,
hope
still don't
14-year-olds
apologize.
aren't watching us. I don't want to traumatize them.
Yeah.
I mean, better us than someone else. Moving on. Tori.
Hello, my name is Tori. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Lucy Liljeroth, who is a weirdo who really likes the Beatles and is in no way a different version of me when I was 14.
No self-inserts here. No
None.
player bleed. None whatsoever. Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Nicolina Brosk, who is a jock, and I was not a jock when I was 14. Well, she's 13, so she's the baby of the group and has a broken wrist.
And is made to do all the scary things so far.
So unfair.
Val.
Hey everybody, I'm Valdrian. I use any and all pronouns, and I bring Brian today, who's also 14 years old and Alma's first cousin. And he uses he, him pronouns, and he gave a pigeon Benadryl. So,
Which worked surprisingly well.
After doing some math, not just like a whole Benadryl.
yeah, not a whole Benadryl,
A proper dosage.
a proper dose of pigeon Benadryl.
Speaking of Eva, despite the brain mice, if she's done checking audio on the channel, was going to do a little recap. Not a big recap, but a little recap.
I was
You're
muted.
muted
Hear
somewhere.
her,
Yep.
so it's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
really glad you
Thank
knew exactly what
you.
I was doing. All right. Recap. So, to start, it's summer, and all of our plans are just to like hang out together. The plan for the day was probably not articulated. It was just one of those things that like kids just do because that's, like the pull of a magnet, one might say. We were drawn to the treehouse that we have built. Am I still muted?
No.
You're muted for stream. No, you're not. I can hear you.
Okay, good.
We're all just enthralled.
My panic.
Yeah.
We four kids have a treehouse. Whether we built it or not, who knows? I think we definitely furnished it with our kid-like enthusiasm. Nicolina, with a broken arm. Super fine for treehouses. Don't let that stop you. Live your best life. Lucy, passion for the Beatles. Also super fine for a treehouse. Don't let that stop you. Brian.
Yeah. Smelly.
I wasn't gonna
Not
dwell
anymore.
too much on it.
Not anymore.
Brian,
Not anymore. Not anymore. Someone stepped in and told
Brian's
you.
biggest problem has been just
Personal
Salt.
hygiene.
personal hygiene. Look, I wasn't gonna say anything about it, but fortunately, my dad, Brian's uncle, who Brian lives with also,
And was once a
cousins,
14-year-old
it's
boy.
cool. Yeah, had the hygiene talk, and solved. So now, like, there's something different about Brian. I Alma have not been able to put my finger on what it is just yet.
The musk. The lack
There's
of
just a little,
musk.
I like
je ne
that.
sais quoi.
I like that his smell was a bigger problem for him being in the treehouse than having a connective tissue disorder.
Yeah. I mean,
One is just a Brian problem, and the musk is everybody's problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that when the service animal smells better than the teenager,
Yeah.
like,
So, yes, Roscoe the dog also there. And before Brian and Alma arrived, Nicolina and Lucy were hearing someone outside discussing corn and could not figure out where these voices were coming from, who was so obsessed with corn. It
Where
turns
the
out
corn was.
where the corn was, how was the corn, it was birds. It was
Yep.
pigeons, technically.
Yep.
And we all sort of had little breakdowns in our own way, including little arguments about, like, the logistics of, was it black mold? Was it, perhaps swamp gases? We don't have a treehouse in a swamp, but who knows?
birds can fly.
Yes. Excuse me. That was the swamp gases. Or the mold. Then, after a very brave Nicolina finally faced off against one of them, and we bribed them with some Oreos, I think? Noreos? Not Rios?
Oronos.
Oronos.
Noreos.
Legally distinct Oreos.
Legally distinct.
And
Oreos.
Fritos.
And
Legally
Fritos.
distinct Fritos.
Nose. Yeah.
Yeah. Not sponsored.
Not yet, but
Free
hey,
nose.
hit us up.
Ooh,
If
actually.
you're not under the parent company of Nestle. Birds can talk is basically what we learned. Long and the short of it, they have a little place that they go to sleep, and not all of them wake up. Some of them wake up very dead, torn apart by presumably other birds.
Presumably.
Some
And
of
they
them
all
wake
have
up very
headaches.
dead.
Yes, they do all have headaches. That's right.
And sniffles.
Which the Benadryl seemed to help with. But I have not asked Brian's, like, possessions. I am curious to know how much Benadryl Brian carries on him at all times. We did
A
decide
normal amount? I
Is that enough for a full flock of pigeons?
don't know about
They only
that.
take a little bit of
I
Benadryl.
mean,
Yeah.
So we have decided we're off to see the wizard, by which I mean the ornithologist, by which I mean, after a very large breakdown, he's just called the Birdman, Mats Tingblad, I think?
Yep.
Yep.
Stigma.
And we got to his house. Someone is in there, but it was also surrounded by a ton of birds who are, I think, not happy with us at the moment? Question mark.
But they weren't talking.
They were not talking. That is
True.
true.
That is true.
At least not in any sort of, language that we can understand. I think that brings us to the moment Were we fleeing or are we just standing?
We threw rocks at the building too, right?
The birds were fairly neutral until you started throwing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think one rock was thrown and it got
You
stuck.
tried to. I
The
think you
windows
aimed
were
for the
covered in bird
window.
poop.
Yeah, because you saw someone move around on the upper floor.
Yep.
And tried to throw a rock at the window, but it just sort of squelched into a layer of bird shit.
Mm-hmm.
We also tried to, I believe Nicolina tried to climb the fence, and I tried to help, and we failed miserably.
Oh.
Yeah, that did not
It
go
was
well.
so bad. Oh, I get my luck point
Yeah.
back though, don't I?
You all have, if you spend a luck point, you get it back for this session.
Hooray.
Thank you. If you're here for the
Um,
rules, I think the rules say once per encounter.
Mystery.
Mystery, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
here
but
for the
this
vibes.
mystery is. They also say this mystery takes 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, we're on session
Which-
2, by the way.
And we're on
My
session
Mal.
2, and we're about to reach the first NPC basically. So that's why they're getting their luck points back a little more often because they may need them a little bit.
Oops.
Which reminds me, I mean, if you're here for the rules, I still need to talk to Nicolina about what condition she takes for her failed move roll.
Did I actually? Was I the one who climbed the fence? No, I don't think so.
It was Alma that climbed the fence.
I tried to climb the
sorry.
fence, but I used my... I didn't push anything. I used my luck roll instead, and I don't think I did anything that...
How you spent the point.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright. I'll allow it. Also because I didn't write it down.
I didn't do any climbing because of my broken wrist.
Because of your poor wrist. You're already broken.
You didn't even help me.
No.
Yeah, it was Tori's character.
It was Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy
Yeah.
like hoisted you.
Well, attempted to hoist her.
Tried to.
I
I am
think-
not
Right,
athletic.
yeah.
I think we did that thing where it was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, but we didn't know if it was on 3 or the beat after 3. And we did that like 2 or 3 times and did it wrong each time.
At this point, the birds aren't necessarily being aggressive towards you, but they are judging you.
Oh.
Are they laughing?
I would
at
be
us?
too. I would be too.
There is a certain tittering noise that you would presume to mean that they are mocking you. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, do you give up? Do you keep going?
No, if we're
What are
just
the,
being
um,
mocked.
Is there a gate that we can like try and kick down or force our way through?
Front gate is
Considering
locked.
your physical prowess so far, I don't think you can beat down the gate, but if someone
Mm.
knows how to pick a lock, that would be super helpful.
That would be Tinker, right?
Yeah, we can go to Tinker.
No.
We don't have lock picking as an option, but if you can sell me on Tinker, it does say manipulate mechanical items, so I can see a world in which this is possible.
A lock is what is a lock but a simple machine?
It's true.
It's a mechanical entity, technically.
Yeah, you
I'm-
know.
Just
Um,
laughing because
so-
I think Alma is gonna be saying, "Oh,
It's gonna
pick
be
a lock." Yeah, no, I think I can totally handle this, and like
Mhm.
studying the house and stuff as Brian goes to actually take care of it.
I'm going to like look at the 3 of you, because here's the thing. Brian is using his imagination here. And he's
Good.
gonna look at the 3 of you, and he's gonna be like, "So, do any of you have those things that you put in your hair, like the little brown,
Like a bobby
thing?"
pin?
Yeah, he doesn't know what they're called.
Oh,
He's a 13-year-old boy.
One of those hair things.
Yeah, one of those little barrettes that are not snappy barrettes. They're just brown and they keep your hair out of your neck.
Yeah, I would call that a bobby pin, but I don't think maybe Brian.
Yeah,
knows.
I know what it's called.
Yeah,
Val
yeah.
knows what a bobby pin
Yeah,
is.
Brian doesn't.
is
but
out
yes.
of character, in
We
character.
we
trying
all
to
know
describe
we
it.
all
Yeah.
know he's using a bobby pin.
Well, he's asking.
He's looking-
If y'all
he's asking-
have one. He doesn't have one. Why would
You
Brian
don't?
have a bobby pin?
You just groomed for an hour. Not a single bobby pin made it into your hair.
No.
No.
Like, he's asking the girls if they have one.
Swedish fisherman Alexander, father, uncle, telling this teenage
Fire.
boy how to use bobby pins.
That works.
What a concept.
So what you're saying is none of you have a bobby pin.
No.
I would-
Nicolina's hair is currently loose and is sticking to the back of her neck, so like it's no.
I could see Lucy having a bobby pin just because
Okay,
you know
cool.
she's got really long hair and she keeps it in a braid, but there's always flyaways.
Yeah, that's what bobby pins are for, right? As someone who's done the same at that age. All right. Great, Lucy. That's cool. And he takes a little bobby pin for you. Now, does anybody have an ink pen?
Are there pens
I think you
that
would
aren't
actually,
ink?
because there is a super famous Swedish fountain pen brand that we all were forced to learn how to write with in the 80s and 90s.
Is it Lamy?
It is Lamy.
Cool. He's gonna take.
I'm a
apart-
fountain. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm writing with fountain pen for this game.
He's gonna take
We
apart-
had to buy one in grad school and learn to write with it.
He's gonna take apart the pen and have the bobby pin, and he's gonna have like the little spring part in the other pen, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna do this," and he's gonna attempt to lockpick the. He's like, "I read a book about this once, so if James
Honestly,
Bond can do
valid.
it, I can do it."
So that would be a tinker roll, and
Yeah.
then it's the subsection manipulate.
Okay, what? So remind me how calculating dice rolls work again.
Okay. So when you have to do a roll,
Yes.
you have a number of these sixes. You always have one.
Always have one.
And then you get the dice equal to your level in the corresponding skill,
Yep.
and equal to your score in the attribute you're using. So those stack.
Okay. Cool. So I have.
So this would be tinker, tech, tinker.
tech,
Too many T's.
which is 4, and then
Tinker.
tinker, which I have 2 in. And so that's a total of 6 dice.
That's pretty good.
Very good.
I will tell you, you need 2 sixes for this one.
Okay, I'm letting it jiggle on my titty to. I do have 2 sixes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Describe how this lock springs open for you.
By sheer luck.
Perfect.
So, he's just remembering his little. He's a bookworm, right? So he learns all of his life experience comes through the veil of the written word, and he's read a couple of James Bond's books, a couple of fantasy novels. He thinks he's a little hobbit burglar in this moment, and he's just kind of, all of a sudden, like, bobby pin kind of breaks, and he's like, shit. Then, as the bobby pin breaks, the lock just ka-chings, and he's like, oh, hey, look! Told you I could do it.
Very nice.
Wow, that's
Man, that was
amazing.
Really
Right?
cool, actually.
That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, peaking at 14. All right, the lock is open. You can it was like a padlock. You can wrap the chain away from the fence. Open the fence. There is a lovely bird shit covered path to a front door.
Fun.
You?
Oh, I can't show you only part of the map. That's unfortunate. If I show you a map, can you just pretend you can only see a quarter of it?
Can do.
I
I'm
don't
not
have
beautiful.
that window maximized, so I'll probably only see a quarter anyway.
In Alchemy, you are getting a map, and I need you to focus on
Is
the
it on-
lower left that says Overview.
Can't see
you've just gone from the main road through the opening in the fence. Dead ahead is the main building, and slightly off to the left is a tool shed.
Okay.
Got it.
No,
And by
but
little
there's, like,
tool
a-
shed, it's actually
so-
pretty big, but you know.
We do know that the ostrich man is in the house. Well, I don't know if he's an ostrich man. I just knew that he flew off.
We know someone's
cliff.
in the house.
Someone's in the house.
It could be a really big bird.
It could be. Yeah, it could be a very big bird like an emu. We've discussed this.
We did, yeah.
So he could have mutated into an emu man, like a were emu.
Mm.
But
I do believe we mentioned where emus, yes.
Yeah. Do we want to go knock on the door, or do we want to go into the shed? Do we want to split the party?
Is the door also covered in bird shit?
There is a layer of it, but you can see where parts of the door have been cleaned, so someone can like use the door handle.
Okay.
I mean, I think since our idea was to talk to the Birdman about the talking birds, that we should go inside the house and talk to the Birdman.
Yeah, I'd like to grab a stick though to like properly knock. I don't want to just walk
Punch
in
the-
unless he gives us no other choice.
Yeah. Right. Who? So you're is does that also mean, before I make assumptions, that almost like leading the charge, or have we bravely shoved Nicolina to the front again?
Oh yeah,
Go
I
forth,
guess
you injured 13-year-old. Do it on your own.
If
you
want-
could use your stick if you wanted to. I just
That
figured
is
you wouldn't
true.
want to get bird poop on it.
No, I don't want to get bird poop on my stick. It's already all over my bike. It's bad
That
enough.
is a sentence.
It is.
All right. All right, Eva, leading the charge.
all you.
All
Go,
right,
cuz.
I march up to the front porch, which means nobody behind me can see my look of concern and distaste. And then I'm gonna use my stick or whatever to just. I think I'm gonna start pretty hard actually, because my brain says that a layer like that is gonna muffle things. Whether that's true
Honestly
or not,
valid.
I don't know. So it might just be a big boom, boom, boom. But
Just look, there's like a boom, boom, boom with a side of squelching. Because
Ooh.
not all of the bird poop is completely dried. Where are the other three standing currently?
I'm
Like,
at
are
the
you
bottom
right up
of-
behind Alma? Are you a little bit further down the road?
I would be behind Alma.
Is there a stairwell leading upstairs to the porch? Like steps?
Not really, no.
Not really, no. Okay, so
No,
that's,
it's just-
that's what I was
It's
asking.
just ground. It's just,
It's just
the
ground?
the
Okay.
the door's even with the ground.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I am like behind as well.
I am standing in the middle of the path, way behind.
Perfect.
Probably in full view of all of the birds on the roof.
Yep. More importantly, though, when you were walking up to the house, the birds have all like landed, settled down, are staring at you still. The snickering that they've been doing has stopped, so it's very, very quiet. As you were walking up to the door, you could still hear someone upstairs in this house sort of stomping around. As soon as you knock, that also stops. But you don't hear anyone heading for the door.
I don't think he wants to talk to anybody, guys.
you're really just gonna let us get eaten by birds, right? That's what it sounds like, mister. Started off in the wrong voice, sorry.
You hear footsteps resuming, but they seem to stay. There's sort of like an erratic pattern upstairs. They're not approaching the door. There, it's like a bit of a run, a stop, a bit of a run, a thud, a stop.
I'm gonna half turn behind me. It is definitely two swans in a trench coat up there. Should we try the door?
Does it sound like, how many people, like how many things does it sound like? Does it sound like only one person?
I'd say one biped.
Yeah, but they're like
Okay.
one
I feel
is
like I
on
need to
top
be
of the other.
specific in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are bipedal birds.
Okay,
In
so
fact, all birds are bipedal.
I was not.
It's not a dog.
Hashtag all birds are bipedal. Bipedal. All right. Okay, this is now a wellness check, mister. So we hope you're okay, but now we have to find out because my dad's gonna be real mad if we just like left someone thrashing around helpless in his home.
Hey, there's talking birds. I gave them Benadryl.
Oh yeah, do you
I
need a
see-
Benadryl? I'm just gonna open the door. Try to open the door.
Door's locked.
Hey Brian, you're up.
I will say at the mention of there's talking birds,
Yeah.
the birds around you just sort of look at you.
Yeah, we know. Okay, we're on to you.
There were birds talking about corn, and we had a conversation with one of them, and we're just trying to get more information.
People who are interested in getting inside this house despite the locked door. Unless Brian thinks me and my broken bobby pin, we can handle this.
I'm
I would
absolutely
invite you to roll
Yes.
I would invite you to roll an investigate roll.
Yeah, Brian is kind of like, breaking a lock to get into a yard to knock on a door is one thing. Literally breaking into this man's house is another. Like, there is clearly hesitation of, like,
Oh yeah.
and, a lock on a door is not as good, is different than, like, a padlock, right?
So
Very
if
true.
I have 5 in mind and 2 in investigate, do I roll 7 dice?
Correct.
Sure do.
Yes.
I got 2 successes.
I also got 2 successes.
I'm trying to grab 7 dice.
Oh, such a good feeling.
Luxury issues. For the other two, you can ask questions of me when you roll this many successes. You have the player reference sheet. You get to ask, what is hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get into, out of, or past something? What threats can I perceive here? And where is it?
I rolled 7 dice and only got 1 success.
All right, let's say the three of you can share 3 questions.
That sounds fair. I am certainly happy to start us off unless either of you are.
Good.
That's good with me.
Well, okay, I know what Eva wants to ask, but Alma
Think, Alma.
Alma is focused on how do we get in. I'm hoping besides like breaking a window because like
The front door is locked. It looks pretty sturdy.
sure.
The windows on the top floors are like you could push them further open. You don't have to break them if that's your question. You can just, but it's top floor, so it would involve climbing a wall.
Okay.
Which I can tell you now is a move roll.
Yeah.
Just in case you forgot how that went last time.
Yeah, no, I definitely thinking that out. Maybe we could just switch who's on top. I have good news and bad news. I think we can get into those windows up top pretty easy. But I don't think we can get up top pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's we? in this situation.
Certainly not
Because
me.
The collective, we as a concept, one of us specifically.
Alright, off that, since now we're openly talking about breaking into this guy's house through an upper window.
For a wellness check. This is
for a
this
wellness
is-
check.
Yeah.
Genuine concern.
Genuine. Could I ask, since we still have 2 more questions,
Yep.
could I ask the, what, are these birds threatening, or are there, any other threats, now that we're gonna be spending a minute here?
We're going to spend a minute here. Yes, these birds are dangerous to you. They are not currently actively threatening you, but they can become a large problem.
Okay. It's
Great.
Good to know. Good to know that they're not just gonna chill.
They could, but it's unlikely.
Okay.
You
No prob-
don't know what would cause them to go from silent and judging to attacking.
Okay. I think the problem number 2 is that the birds are very scary looking.
Mm.
I don't think they're content with just looking scary looking.
Hey, birds. We do not mean any harm. We just want to go inside this house and talk to the Birdman. Is that cool?
Either these birds can't speak or they refuse to.
Do they seem
you-
more annoyed with me?
Annoyed isn't the word. They seem to be slightly more malevolent.
Oh.
Why don't you just sing Freebird at them?
I don't like that song.
Aren't there bird songs you do like though?
There are a lot of bird songs I like, but these birds seem like they're getting more annoyed the more we talk at them.
But singing isn't talking. The power of music is the power of love, right?
Gosh, that's so true.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever, love can be hardcore sometimes.
No, totally. I don't know. Do I want to sing at the birds?
I would
Is
hit
that a
you
good
with the
idea?
sickest background guitar, but I left it at home.
Yeah,
But it would be really sick if it were here.
I believe
Yeah,
you.
she could play a really mean tune to the underground level of Mario.
Shh, shh.
Birdie, birdie, birdie.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to get into this house, right? At least
I
that's
really
what
think the
looks
birds might get mad at us if we go in the house.
I'll
Well,
remind
that
you
was
of one
very
question.
good.
You have a question left.
like. Yes. There's one more question left.
Yes.
Better pick one.
How about what has happened here?
That was what I wanted to know.
Um,
I mean, it makes sense that
You don't
Lucy would
have-
ask.
yeah, you don't have a full, complete understanding of everything that's happened here, but it is clear that these birds are monitoring this house.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look around a little more and towards the path to the chet and the path to the main road, from the house to the main road is normal tracks of a person. From the main road to the house, the most recent ones, someone ran. You get a feeling these birds chased this guy into the house and are keeping him here.
Oh.
What?
Maybe we need to rescue him from the birds.
Now we really gotta get into this house.
Now this is a humanitarian mission, so we do need to be brave and go in the house.
Oh gosh. Okay. I think if how high up?
Wait.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a ladder in the tool shed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so smart.
Oh, big bear move.
That was it for the day. I'm so sorry to anyone else I owe good thoughts to.
No, no. I was about to just free wall climb this with my broken wrist.
We were just gonna try and Spider-Man our way up.
Yeah. Or like
Who is we?
boxes or something.
Good idea. A lot
Okay.
smarter. Okay.
All right.
The collective
Brave move to the tool shed. Tool
Very
shed.
bravely.
Not locked.
Hey.
Hey.
Deeply messy.
Oh no.
More stuff to look through.
Sure.
More stuff to use.
Sort of a ladder. Like it's definitely a ladder. State of the ladder questionable.
I don't like that description.
I'm
It's
going off
better-
of my own personal tool shed, and I know what state of the ladder was in when I put it away, and that was 2 years ago. So
Which,
Well, it's
is it like
better.
a wooden ladder or a steel ladder?
Yeah. That does make a difference.
aluminium,
Ah,
Okay.
Sorry, what? I'm American.
dented.
Aluminum. The
I
aluminum.
know. I'm being
Aluminum.
yeah.
Aluminum, aluminum.
Aluminium.
I love the, no matter how, like, what dialect, the word sounds deeply weird in every single.
Oh,
It does.
It's
Yeah.
a weird,
Yeah.
It's a weird word. Yeah.
like,
Honestly,
nobody-
it sounds really the same in Dutch as the way I pronounce it in English.
Oh,
But
yeah.
aluminum is the weird one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
that
Aluminum
one.
is weird.
The off one.
It is weird.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
the ladder's a little sketchy, but we could probably spot each other. Like, isn't
So
that a
it's
thing
not
you're
like-
supposed to do?
It's not
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
rungs will. It's not like the rungs will give way or anything, but it's notably wobbly.
Oh, that's
We could
Oh,
just
well,
hold
you just
it.
need someone to hold
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
One person on either side, it'll be fine. There's enough of
Yeah.
us
And then we could
Sure.
just unlock the door from the inside.
from the inside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And
maybe
it's
two-
not splitting the party if we're sort of within the same vicinity.
Sure.
Yeah. That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I
Having
think.
gone through similar, same vicinity, but completely split party situations before. um, so, real quick, is there anything else notable or weird in this
The
tool?
tool shed?
I mean, like, I'm sure there's a lot of cool, like, tool stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, is there anything that's, like, my secret bird dossier or, like, 101
Oh, how to
uses
take over the
for-
world using birds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on.
Um,
1 second.
she's
Let me just
perfect
grab
and
this
has
thing.
done nothing wrong ever.
He's actively eating my yoga mat, Eva.
Okay, yeah, that's not great.
There's something wrong with that dog.
Oh, it's the baby criminal.
It's the baby criminal.
Never done anything wrong in his life.
No, never. Definitely not in air jail right now.
God.
Okay. I think you would notice, like, not something. Oh God, why is it always the headphones? There isn't anything you're like, oh my God, that is definitely someone doing weird things with birds. The only thing that would be noticed was there's a section in the tool shed that looks like it used to have a lot of stuff. Like there's prints where in the dust where stuff used to be that is now gone.
Are there like the shadows?
If I put you
of the
down, will you be
tools on
good?
the walls?
Are shadows on the wall?
Oh, you know how like whenever you have like a tool shed and
Oh, right.
yeah. Like, are there missing like handheld tools and stuff? that we can
No, it seems more like a corner bench was
see?
just
Gotcha.
emptied.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
If I say.
So I'm just gonna make a suggestion. I don't think that the person with a broken wrist should hold the ladder.
No.
People with working hands, and there's at least 3 of us. My hands actually work okay. We'll hold the ladder, so it's 2. Someone has to be at the front door, and someone has to climb. So, I think that, Nicolina, you should be at the front door, ready to open it. And then me and somebody else hold the ladder. So
I
that's
think-
between Lucy. What's up?
I feel like I can run faster than the rest of you, though.
That's true. I think that's probably true. I don't really like running as a thing.
You don't know how
Do
good
you-
you got it, man.
Do you want to go up the ladder? Is that what you're saying, Nicolina?
I guess, because I feel like we need to open the door really fast. Because what if there's something
I'm kind
inside?
of scared of your mom. Like, if she says whose idea it was absolutely yours.
I'll take the blame. They can't be mad at me for very long because
That's true.
I will use my disability card for your safety.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Like,
Oh no!
Man.
Problematic.
yes, it is.
But you
I'm a
know, it's
teenager.
really effective. Like, it's away
Yeah,
with a lot
like-
of shit.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If there's, I also have my stick that I can hit things with.
Nicolina,
So you're climbing the ladder, holding your stick in one hand and a broken wrist
No,
on the other
it's
side.
I'm putting it in my
Okay.
bag.
Very good. Okay.
I still got my bag. I'm gonna like unzip the top so that I can get it out real quick if I need to.
So Nicolina is bravely climbing this ladder, which is being held by more than one person.
Almond,
We are
Lucy.
going to go to break for a few minutes,
Yes.
and then we will return, and we're going to find out just how good of an idea this was. I am very excited for you to
Ah.
send a single person into this window.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a few minutes.
Pet your pets. Hydrate.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us while we did depressing things. We are now getting back into this game where these nice
ahead,
words.
say it.
Find nice words. These wonderful teenagers who have never had a bad thought in their lives are about
Yep.
to start breaking and entering. The first
It's a
step on their
welfare check.
the first step on their criminal career ladder. Get it? Because they're getting on an
A
actual ladder.
literal ladder.
Exactly.
Party
Someone
successfully
got
picked
it.
a lock.
Oh, that could have still been like casual vandalism rather than
True.
nearly a felony. Anyway,
But the evidence is showing otherwise, so it's leading
is
to
true.
other things. Yeah.
the welfare check. Fine, I'll join your delusion. With Nicolina bravely climbing a ladder, assisted by Alma and Lucy. I'll be nice. I say you went out of your way to go get that ladder. You don't have to roll a move roll. You can just climb up a ladder and push open a window. You get into the house. You can look at the upstairs section of the map now. And you are in that lovely front bedroom.
Front bedroom.
Front bedroom. It is gross. It smells of more bird droppings. It smells of mold. You see bird cages with parrots and cockatiels, budgies. Yeah, it's not a. It's a bird hoarding situation.
Okay. Are the parrots and budgies, are they alive? How do they look?
Most of. Okay, some of them are alive.
Okay.
Some cages are open in a way that looks like they were smashed open rather than gently opened. And if you look closer underneath all of the mold and the dirt, there are some blood splatters.
Oh, okay. That is
Maybe whatever's been getting the pigeons.
Yeah, that is concerning information after the pigeon information. I'm going to get the sense that it's not ideal being stuck in the cage, but perhaps it is slightly safer for right now. If something's smashing open the cages, I guess. That is her logic.
Yep. You hear stomping and smashing noises coming from outside of that bedroom door.
Oh, okay. Just gonna take her floorball stick. It's not a very sturdy stick. She's now regretting not finding a sturdier stick while she was outside.
Well,
just gonna getting out of this bedroom. There's only the one door, and that's the only way
There's
to get
only
outside.
the one
Okay.
door. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go back to the window, and I'm gonna be like, you might wanna wait by the door. Well, maybe you should hold it. There's noises outside. Hold on. Totally helpful information.
Very. And now that you're in here, it is still someone running like a thumb. After the thump, there's like a sort of a shattering noise, a crash, birds squawking, not talking, actual bird noises. And some man just muttering angrily.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna yell down. I think he's still alive.
Well, that's good at least.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bedroom door, and I'm going to try to open it just a crack to see if I can see what's going on out there.
Okay. Opening the door just a crack, you see the back of a rather large man, bald, if I remember correctly, wielding an axe.
Oh.
As he is chasing a macaw.
Okay. Bird a lot smaller than expected.
Not an
Macaws are huge. I
Yeah,
don't know.
macaws-
No, I was expecting like emu sized.
Oh, okay.
Macaw is a lot smaller than an emu.
That is
Only a
fair,
bit.
that is fair.
Only a bit.
Educational.
But the man's the size of an emu, so we're not wrong on that one.
Okay.
He could still very much be a were-emu, so just...
He could still be a were-emu. That has not
Yeah.
been disproven.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I'll add. You're just peeking through. I'll add nothing. You have to look closer.
I'm going to open the door slightly a little more, and I'm gonna yell, Mister, are you okay? Do you need help?
He stops like axe mid swing, turns around and goes, "You're not a bird. Oh, that is good.
Oh, no.
Are you with them? Are you with the birds?
No,
Swear."
I don't- I swear, birds.
All right. Then help me kill these. And he turns around and goes after the macaw again.
Then I'm gonna like yell in the direction of the window of like, guys, there's an axe and they're swinging at the macaw.
Maybe
Oh
you
my
should
god, are you
leave.
okay?
He's running like if you look on the map, you met him like in that hallway. He's currently running into that storeroom. The right storeroom, not the top left storeroom.
Okay, she doesn't know what to do at this point because we came here to stop the birds from dying, but like she told him it's a scary axe, so now she has guys, bugs, ladies, and
I
Brian.
Guys, MV, I mean, the door, the stairs down are directly to your left. If you want to run down and see if you can let them in.
Yeah, I think she's gonna like crouch and stay low because birds fly, and I don't think she wants them. She doesn't want this thing flying at her head because then the guy will swing the axe at it.
Correct.
I think she's gonna try to crouch low, and she's going to try to sidle as quickly as she can down the stairs.
Yep.
And staying low of this very tall man and his axe and the bird that is flying. That's what she's gonna do.
I'm gonna make my way to the front door from the outside.
Easy enough to get to the door at this point. Mats is very distracted with his mission. The door has one of those little pin locks that you can just twist to open, and then a few deadbolts that you can pull back.
Yeah, she's gonna very focused, like, because there's a guy with an axe in here. It's very scary. Just want to be here by herself.
You hear a very loud squawk upstairs, and then a pause in the running.
Okay. I think the bird is dead. She's calling through the door.
Yep, door can be opened at this point.
Okay.
Alma, what if he's the one killing the pigeons?
I mean, okay, but like we still have to get Nicolina back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, folks, peeps.
What'd you find?
He's got an axe, and I think he killed it was like this parrot, one of the really colorful ones, a macaw or something. And I think he killed it, and he asked me if I was with the birds, and I told him I didn't know any birds. So you gotta tell him that you don't know any birds.
I screamed that I gave the bird Benadryl. I don't.
But you didn't know the bird. We hadn't been introduced at that point.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
maybe
We
you were
still
just
don't
trying to
really know the bird's name because it
put
has
him to
too many
sleep.
words in it.
Yeah.
So I think I don't. He might be coming downstairs now because there's no more. I don't know.
You did see a few more birds in cages upstairs before you went downstairs.
Yeah.
You might just have 4 birds to deal with.
If he's killing
Okay.
birds, why are there so many birds like waiting around outside?
Maybe they're waiting for him to leave so that they could murder him.
He's like
For
keeping.
murdering them.
I mean,
Yeah.
like Lucy was saying, like, they, it's like they're keeping him in the house, so, like, because, that's why we came in. So, I don't like it here.
I
Me
don't
neither.
either. Here's the thing. Is there a payphone nearby?
Is he?
I feel
I'm
like we
listening
should-
out for footsteps.
I feel like we should call somebody at this point. Like,
Yeah, well,
this
we did-
seems
we
like
did our-
an emergency situation.
we did our wellness check. He's fine.
Yeah.
No,
I
we did the
don't-
wellness check and he's not fine.
Yeah.
He's fine physically.
Okay, the air bunnies was good because that doesn't sound like objectively fine.
I think my mom would be mad at me if he took my leg with an axe. I think she would be mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be pretty upset. I'm gonna be honest.
As you're having this discussion, he has much more quietly than he's moved so far.
No.
Come down the stairs.
Oh dear.
So Nicolina wouldn't see him because you're still facing out to
Yeah, I was
other
only
kids
listening.
on this tube.
Nicolina,
And Alma, Lucy, and Brian would see the person whose picture I posted in the Discord as well. Only rather than looking like a cheerful, bald man with a big beard, you see a rather freaked out person. He has dried blood all over his upper body, and his face has just
Great.
open wounds that don't look like meat axe type wounds, but more serrated.
I don't think he's physically okay, Nicolina.
He goes, get away from the birds, children, before they get away from the birds. Quick, hide.
okay, in or out? We gotta pick one.
I don't want to go inside.
Okay, out.
I don't know.
You have a good day, sir.
Have a good day, sir.
Sorry we bothered you.
If you're running, she's going with the group.
Yeah.
She goes with the majority vote.
If Nicolina doesn't, Alma just wants to make sure the door is closed behind them. I don't know for whose protection.
So you're reaching behind Nicolina to go close that door?
Only if Nicolina is not closing it behind her on her way out.
We're running. I don't think she's doing that. She's just
not.
running.
Nicolina!
Okay, she's
Okay, yes, Alma will shift past
As
her.
soon
and
as you
reach-
reach for that door, Mats grabs your arm and just goes, you have to listen to me. You can't run out there. The birds are up to something. Not the talking ones. No, the talking ones. The talking ones are dying too.
Sir?
It's the not talking birds that you have to worry about. I know. I've been.
If
They're gonna
he-
come for.
if
They're
he-
going to come for all of us.
Okay, they're
If
gonna
he
come for you, but
grabs
the
my
door's still
cousin.
open. Okay.
Yeah, if he
Yes, well-
if he grabs my cousin, I'm going back and I'm gonna I'm gonna hit him. Like,
Beautiful. You
I love
attack the
this.
man with the axe.
but he has her. I can't
Yeah,
just.
and I'm
He's trying to
frozen.
convince her to stay away from the birds, but yes.
Well,
Yeah, hand on the door. I'm not fighting him. I have tensed up, but like I also want to close the door. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
At the
Brian
very-
reaches past you to hit him, so roll force.
Yeah, I think very specifically, like, I'm not gonna like punch him. Like, I'm gonna go grab like his hand and try to like pry him off of her.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Force. So, body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sheets.
I can tell you need
Body.
more than 1/6 for this.
I will. It logged me out because
Can
that's what
I-
alchemy does.
yeah, I leave the character sheet open or something.
Yeah, I thought
Even when I
did.
leave the character sheet open, it still kicks
Yeah.
me out.
Oh.
Okay, so I need more than what do I have? Like bonus wise.
You don't get anything extra, you just get to use force
Right, I
body.
was thinking of like what
Can
we've
I
been rewarded.
assist
Yeah.
by kind of distracting him by still engaged? Like I am still talking to him.
You didn't, Val specifically didn't get any bonuses. Gina and Tori have a bonus right
Yeah,
now.
that's okay. It's fine. I got it. I'm gonna get
Unless Chat wants to help you out and donate to
yeah,
Fun
come on,
Up
chat. I'm disabled and I'm trying to fight a guy with an axe.
One.
Like,
Yeah. I will drop it will drop it down 1 point because Alma is helping, but you still
Yeah.
need more than 1/6.
I helping.
No.
Like you're fighting a giant man with an axe.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying, but I'm not succeeding. Do you need to know what the numbers
Do you want
were?
to yes.
A 1 and a 5.
Oh,
Beautiful.
jeez.
Yeah.
Do you want
Great.
to push your roll?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I do for that?
You just re-roll everything, but you take a condition. If you fail again, you might get 2 conditions.
Gotcha. It is 1, 6, and a 4.
1, 6, and a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. You manage to pry a number of his fingers off of Alma's arm, freeing Alma. The condition, or rather, new trouble being, he switches full focus to you, grabs you, and just goes, I am telling you, this whole island is going to do very, very badly if we don't stop the birds.
Hey man, let me the fuck go, okay?
What are the
Like,
birds doing?
We're gonna go call the cops if you just let me go.
The cops didn't listen to me. I tried telling them. The
Well,
birds
maybe if
are
you stop swinging an
attacking.
axe and grabbing children.
You broke into my house. I'm mainly
It's-
dealing with the pests in my house.
He does have a point. We did break into his house. What are the birds doing,
I'm
sir?
outside of his house.
He focuses on Lucy, who appears to be like the one listening, and he goes, okay.
I'm gonna bite him.
Some of the birds are talking, and they're the non-aggressive ones, but some of the birds aren't talking, but they are very, very aggressive, and they are gathering, and they are attacking, and he points to his face, and they are shredding, and they are killing, and every day there's more of them. First, I have a chart. Wait, I have a chart. And he sort of like turns around, realizes that he's still holding Brian, yanks, and just
Oh. Ow. Shit.
I have
Hey!
it. So first,
Hey,
at first
be
we're like,
careful with him.
at first he came at me. At first
You
there were like
had
5,
me.
and then there were like 10, and then there were like 30. And why are there so many
Are
evil
they-
birds around?
Are they only attacking
Roscoe.
you?
No, they're not only attacking me.
Who else are they attacking? Because I'd like corroborated evidence.
So they are attacking the regular birds, right? Like normal pigeons. There was a dead dog that was found. Someone's cat was shredded. And I said it was the birds, and they didn't believe me. But all of the marks on the dead animals say birds.
think
I
my
know
shoulder's
birds. I know
dislocated.
birds better than anybody.
Yeah, I've abandoned the door. I am checking on Brian.
Am I still in his grasp?
No, he dropped you when he
Okay.
started gesturing about
Okay.
his chart.
Mm. Mm.
Buy my bike. I'm missing all of this.
Yep.
Nicolina's like, I did the house, I'm out.
screaming. So, like, I have been yelling at this man this whole time. So I'm assuming-
Nicolina
okay.
realizes she's alone and
Yeah,
hears
that
a lot
is-
of commotion behind her.
I think she made it to her bike. She runs very quickly. And I think like now she's too scared to come back across the path because of the bird situation. So I think she's just outside the gate.
The birds are getting pretty agitated at this point.
Yeah, that's what I've imagined. So I think she's just too scared to cross back because of the birds.
Lucy,
Fair.
can you get the chart so we can go? Brian, is there... Do you...
It's fine. It's okay. I'm fine.
Okay, this isn't a... You need to brace and pop something back, or...
Actually, yes.
Okay, here.
But I would like, okay. Like,
Okay. Where's the chart?
He gestures you into like what probably used to be a fairly normal living room, but currently looks like a war room. There's
Okay, you
charts.
guys-
No,
you guys stay
not
out
red
here.
string or anything, but just maps and charge. You're pretty technology minded. Schematics.
Hmm. Okay, you
Um,
guys stay out here in the entryway. I'm gonna go get the chart.
Almost not listening, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Lucy, you can either roll charm or empathize to see how much you're going to be able to wheedle out of maths.
All right, let's see what we've got. Charm I have +1, but empathize I have 3, and empathize is mine, so I get to roll 8 dice this time.
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's see. That good dice ASMR.
whew, I love Dice ASMR. It's my only time.
And not a single 6.
Oh
This
no!
happens.
How?
Oh no!
Wait, I have a lot of 5s. Do we have something where I can turn a 5 into
You
a
have
6?
one. You have 1 + 1 to a die donated from chat.
I would like 1 6. I would like to turn one of the 3
6.
5s I rolled into a 6.
Wow. All right. Looking around here, he has been tracking this. You see news reports like buried in little columns, where it was like, 2 cats found dead at so and so farm, and mystery who did this to the dog from this and this farm. He has been counting birds, and you see a steady increase in numbers. And in addition to their total numbers, they are organizing in larger and larger groups. And the larger the group, the more likely it corresponds to problems with wildlife in the area where they're gathering. If you want more, you can roll. This is what he's pointing out to you, right? You're like, where's the chart? He's okay. So 3 weeks ago, and then later, and then this. So this is what he's like pointing out to you to be helpful and hopefully convince you that yes, the island is doomed. If you want to have a look around here, you
That be
can
investigate.
Yeah, probably investigate. It was either that or comprehend, but we'll do investigate.
I dropped a die, so everything else will be rolled. 1,
That's
2,
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm waiting to see if my very elderly dog is about to murder my puppy or if they're going to behave.
What the hecky? I still didn't roll any successes.
Oh, and you're out of your bonus.
I am. I don't know what's wrong with my dice. They all hate me. Alas.
That is unfortunate.
Foiled again.
So you do see schematics and newspaper clippings and markings on a map, but you don't have time to take it in. You know that there's definitely more information here that you're not currently getting.
Does anyone else want to come look at these pictures? Because there's a lot going on in here.
He's like, look, I'm not leaving this house, but if you can still come and go as you please, then maybe you can stop them.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go stop them right now. We'll go stop them.
Can I figure out if there's like a nearby place where these birds are gathering?
Roll comprehend. Nicolina, are you still cowering near your bike?
Yes, I'm watching these birds carefully. Could I try to remember what kinds of birds these are, so if I could possibly recognize them if I
Yeah.
see them later?
I was actually going to ask you to roll a separate investigate.
Ooh.
For reasons.
Yes.
Hey, I got a 6
no.
on comprehend. One single six.
Hey! A single 6 in comprehend. A particular place the birds are gathering, or rather a... Yeah, I'll give you this. Am I giving you this? Yeah, I'll give you this. So there's a lot of places marked on the map. Specifically marked with a large count of birds. Pigeons is the pigeon's nest, which is the northern part of this island near a cliff. I'll show you where it's marked on the map as soon as I chop off the other locations from the map so you don't see everything. Oh, can I chop this off? Hopefully. I'll give it to you in a second. It's north of where your tree house is. In a little bend in the fjord there. Indeed. But that's been marked as the pigeon's nest. And it says, it just says pigeons gathering Y. There is a part of a map on Discord. Removed some pertinent information.
I rolled real bad on my investigation, by the way. I have perceived nothing.
You see.
Wonderful.
You also have a +1 if there's a 5 in there.
Nah, it was all threes.
All threes. You're doing that thing where you're definitely sure you're seeing everything correctly, and you don't notice that a very large flock of birds is gathering behind you.
No, I don't.
Just looking at the house.
Just looking at the notes.
Just looking at the house.
Wondering when my friends are coming out because I can't go back in.
Alma and Brian, other than yelling at each other, what are you doing?
How's
We're
Brian?
yelling at each other. I think he put his
I'm
arm
gonna
back where it
I'm gonna Oh wait, you're not talking to me. Sorry, I forgot what my name was for a second.
belonged.
Mood.
Oh, one of those days.
It
Mhm.
happens. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It hurts like hell, but I grit my teeth and bear it. And I'm gonna look at my cousins like, should we? Is this really our business? Like, I thought we were gonna see some cool shit. There's a lot of shit, but it's not cool.
No, it's kind of a nightmare. I don't think we should probably leave Lucy alone with that guy.
Obviously.
I would like to reconvene not in the Nightmare Birdhouse.
Yeah, I think we need to be like, yeah, we're gonna go take care of birds and like,
Yeah, we're gonna go.
It's not like you can tell the difference, or maybe you can. It's super lying. No, we should.
Yeah. Hey, Lucy.
Yeah.
How-
Lucy, you're being shown a chart of like, at the rate the groups are growing, how long it'll be before they can take over the island and then the next island and the country. And it looks like that's days, if weeks away. She's
Ah.
like, so you see why this is a problem, yes? I can hide in here, but at some point the entire island's gonna be gone, and no one will have anywhere to hide.
We are teenagers.
Then why did you come here?
Because we met talking birds and you know about birds.
Yes, exactly. So there's two subsections of the birds right now. Some of them have become intelligent enough to talk, and some of them have become wildly aggressive, and there's
Lucy,
no overlap.
I
Why
think-
do you think there's no overlap? Because someone is
think
doing
my
this
mom's expecting
to
us
the
for
birds.
lunch. We should-
Someone is
Oh,
changing
yeah.
the
Going.
birds.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Wait,
Bye.
you don't understand.
And I'm running away and going.
We'll tell people, Mister, have a good day.
Right, bravely run away.
It's a tactical retreat.
Yeah.
Definitely
Also-
true.
My mom has not made lunch in like
Good.
7 years. So
No.
I don't think I've seen her at lunchtime, even on weekends.
No. Okay, tactical retreat towards Nicolina.
Yeah.
As you're running or hustling, Nicolina, blissfully unaware, holding her bike, the biggest swarm of crows you have seen in your entire life is directly behind her.
Uh-oh.
There's a murder afoot.
Okay, that's
It's not
funny, but
looking
not the time.
good.
Sorry.
Valid. Very valid.
Brian,
Oh, you're okay.
yeah,
You're
but
okay.
we got. Also, I closed the door behind me.
Are you? Duly noted.
I point like behind Nicolina. Did you not notice that?
Oh, hi.
As soon as you turn around, they flock, to use the correct term. They flap up the eye. You see nothing but blackness and feathers, and you feel strangely sharp claws sort of cutting at your
Oh.
head and around your face. Something's pulling on your shirt. The three of you just see Nicolina just covered in like a maelstrom of crows.
Oh, crap.
Throw them Fritos!
I have Fritos. I have a bike.
I have Fritos that I am still carrying.
Yes!
I am going to throw Fritos. I want to also mention that when I was in the room with the Birdman, I took out my notebook and copied stuff down. Can I say I did that?
I'll allow it.
If I try to.
I did promise I'd railroad you if necessary, so yes, you copied everything down that you saw. Of
Yes, and my notebook is my special item, so of course I'm writing in it.
course you
Also,
are.
he wanted to share the information.
Could I?
Yes, but
try...
she also failed several rolls.
Could I try to get on my bike and just try and like get down the road?
Absolutely. Roll body.
Roll body? Just a straight body?
Force. Because, like, normally move would be run fast, but you have to fight your way through
Yeah.
a few hundred birds, so we're gonna call it force.
Alright.
To endure physically stressful situations.
Oh, geez. Wow, I rolled so bad.
Oh no.
It's a bunch of ones and twos.
How new and unusual for us.
You climb onto your bike. You briefly have the feeling that, yes, you are going to get away. You start pedaling, and the birds just fully bear you down to the ground because you fail the roll. You're now on the ground. Bike's on the ground. Yep.
Can I run?
Yeah, just fully. There's nothing else I can do at this point. Just.
Can I run towards Nicolina and like? I want to be like screaming, yelling. I don't have any pots and
Yep.
pans, but I would like to like blast Final Countdown or whatever I stopped my stereo on, and
Oh.
just like crank the volume.
All right.
That's good.
Also a force roll. You're joining the fight.
Yeah. Okay. Force is that.
Teenager versus crows.
Can I assist by
One success.
sending Roscoe to bark at them?
Oh.
No, but I'll let you make your own roll.
Okay, that's cool.
Because you're using Roscoe.
Roscoe's like,
Yeah.
you want me to what?
Excuse you.
I'm gonna like kind of because essentially because Nicolina's on the ground at this point, I'm gonna like ask. I essentially like have him be his assist move on her.
Help her get up.
Yeah, to help her get up and stuff. And so hopefully, like a carnivore like crashing into this pile of birds might also like help like get rid of them.
Valid hypothesis.
Yeah. Do I use force for this one or something else?
Yeah, still force.
Okay.
My mom's gonna be so mad at me.
It's not my body.
You can feel tears in your clothing happening. You know it's gonna piss her off even more.
2 6s.
Alma is charging into this twister made of bird feathers. You manage to make enough of a break in this group of birds for Roscoe to come barreling in. Nicolina knows this dog, has seen the move before, grabs him by the collar, pulls herself up. You are on your feet, and the birds are not actively attacking, but more threateningly circling around and over you.
I'm gonna try to run down. Well, I'm gonna pick my bike up again. I can't leave that. Much faster.
Can't leave it.
It's also much faster than me running.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and pick it up, and I'm gonna try to ride down the road. It is kind of abandoning the rest of them, but I'm like,
No.
Screw you
like,
guys.
Get away.
I'm
They're
going
after
home.
you. Yeah.
so I'm just gonna try and go down the road until
Okay.
I guess there's like a bend in the road somewhere, and try to aim for that. See it.
We'll make it a move roll this time, since Alma is doing the force part for you together with Roscoe.
Let's
And
see.
you're just running.
I'm just running. That's
Fighting.
8. It would be wild if.
Look, don't jinx it. We've seen Tori roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
I
jinx
can
this.
roll with my.
Oh, that's so bad,
item.
actually.
If that would make any difference. I don't know if it really would, but
It's definitely not retroactively. But yes, if you have your iconic item and it is appropriate to use, you can roll extra dice. You
Yeah.
were blaring music, but next time in advance.
I'm going to use the bonus that I have to make one of these 5s a 6, because I rolled only 4s and 5s.
See? Don't jinx it. Your bonus is gone. You roll a 6. You hop on your bike and you pedal like you've never pedaled before. Probably because you've never been chased by murder
Yeah.
birds before. The birds give chase for a little bit, but quite soon they stop pursuing you and sort of return to circling that house.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait at like a bend or a fork or some obvious landmarky type thing in the road for everybody else to catch up. I'm a little sniffly, obviously. So I got attacked by birds.
You just nearly died by birds, so I think
Mhm.
it's valid that you're sniffly. Alma, Lucy, and Brian. Feathers everywhere. Some of Nicolina's blood is on the ground, but the
Oh,
attack
God.
has currently stopped.
This is really horrible, guys.
It's very horrible, but I'm going to make sure that I tell Roscoe he did a good help.
He is looking at you, a little aggravated, and all he could do is bark at them. He would have loved to get like a mouthful of feather,
Fair.
but proud of what he did.
Fair. Good help. I mean, Nicolina's gone. Like, she took off.
Yes.
we should probably follow her though.
Do we know which way she's going?
Was there like an obvious destination, or are we just going down the road in the same direction?
I assume you're just going down the road in the same direction.
You know, I used to be pretty bird neutral. I feel that changing rapidly.
Yeah, me too.
Have like some sort of, this is for us to decide in this moment. Do we have like some sort of like, if we're ever in trouble or separated, sort of code thing that we just automatically go to a safe place to meet up with Nicolina, or do we just follow her?
Oh, like no, I'm just down the road. I've stopped
Okay.
down the road somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go.
Also, thematically, that would be your hangout.
Our treehouse.
Yeah, like the
that's what I was
treehouse would
thinking.
make the most sense, but also that's where we first met the birds, so I don't know if that. We should
Those
probably
are talking birds, and you have the talking birds and the killer birds. As Lucy has been extensively.
Yes,
Been
the pigeons are
explained to
still
about-
nice.
Yeah.
To be fair, the pigeons were nice and did mention that they were attacked by birds. Okay. Well, let's just see if she's around the next corner or the corner after that maybe, and
Go as fast as the two of you can. Don't wait up on me. I won't catch up. She's being attacked. Please don't. It's fine.
but what if you're attacked?
I have.
You have
Roscoe.
Roscoe. Okay.
I'll be fine. I promise.
I'll run after Nicolina then if I feel like Brian and I, having like spent so much time together, like growing up together and living together, like I know probably most of the time when he's like for real or when he's just like gritting his teeth and powering through it and like lying that he's okay.
I'm gritting my teeth and powering through it and lying that
Yep.
I'm okay right now.
Yeah.
But also like
Yeah.
that I that does not mean that I want you
Yeah.
need to go. She's being attacked.
Yeah.
Like
sort of like with the, bracing herself so that he can do whatever, like she doesn't know what exactly the details are, but like she can stand there and like help somehow. So she is gonna at least run like to the next bend, have both groups in sight if possible, and if she still doesn't see Nicolina, I guess it depends on if Lucy's with her or not.
I would have stopped at the first bend or fork or intersection.
Nicolina's there. If you come around the bend, Nicolina's like leaning on her bike. There's blood coming from her scalp because nothing bleeds like a fucking head wound. Some of her clothes are pretty torn up. But standing, breathing, not great, but okay.
Where's everybody else?
I have followed. I am with all of you.
Yeah, I'll back around the corner enough, like once I see Nicolina, to kind of give a thumbs up to Brian. And then since Nicolina looks like shit, no offense, do you want my flannel or something? Are you?
I don't know. I think it's gonna get all bloody, and I don't.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure red wine will take it out. I don't know. I heard something about. I don't do the like special laundry. I just do the like regular laundry.
time out. Girl, a 14-year-old knows how to take blood out of clothes, okay?
Shit, you're right. You're right. You're right.
A little bit of cold
Don't
water,
worry
a
about
little bit
it.
of hydrogen peroxide.
Not red wine. Yep.
It's gonna come right out.
Yep. Rewind. I got you. It's fine. And even if it's not fine, it's. You need it. Like, it's.
Okay.
It's my daddy's shirt, but. I'll see him again sometime. Probably like 5 hours from now. I don't know.
Talk about it like
Depends if he picked up an overnight shift somewhere or not.
can't get over that.
Such a dick move to talk about her like cool, nice, generous dad who
Alive,
is alive.
dad.
Yeah.
Living father.
Again,
Living
with the
through.
fatherless behavior of this entire
Yeah.
crowd. One of you has a dad. Do something with it. Yeah.
Look, it's rare, so he could go at any moment. She doesn't know.
It's not a Disney movie. If he made it past the prologue, he'll probably make it at least until part 2.
Oh, thank God. This is
Sorry,
part
we
2.
watched The Lion King. That was at 50%, buddy. Like,
This
Will
is part
His
2.
mom was 33% within the movie. I'm sorry.
We've not
Alexandria.
introduced an evil uncle.
Or
Not yet.
Gonna off him. Who knows? He might just die off screen on the docks. I make no promises.
There are killer birds. They just tried to kill me.
There are. I'm gonna go through my backpack and satchel. What did I call it? Something. Messenger bag.
Book bag.
Book bag. And just start like throwing things on the ground that might be of use. I think a lot of it is definitely not.
No. Probably most of it isn't.
Yeah.
Lots of colored gel pens.
Yeah. And like, yeah, just a lot of like ruled paper, like sketches of like guitars and drums and like band logos that don't exist that aren't very good.
The cool S.
Are you we need to clean your wounds?
That's probably a good idea. Animals
Yeah.
are germy.
Yeah, I
Might have
think.
had the bird flu finally catches up.
Yeah.
Don't
This-
say that.
Is this where we've invented it?
I mean, maybe you're the ones trying to stop it.
I think we have water at the treehouse. I don't have any on me, which was very poor planning. I have a carrot.
Should we take her to a hospital?
I mean, that would probably, admittedly, be the responsible thing to do.
This is
Play.
like, you need to see some urgent care.
Is your mom working? Like, because if we go to the hospital and she sees this, is that gonna be okay? You were attacked by birds. It wasn't your fault. Why am I even saying that?
I guess. I guess.
It wasn't your fault. Why did they pick you?
Nicolina's doing the very like despondent, like she's just kind of like,
I mean, Nicolina was standing in the back, so I think they just had better access to her.
Am I victim shame? I'm so sorry, Nicolina.
can we leave?
Oh
Somewhere.
yeah, please let's. Are we gonna head to town?
I guess.
Is that where the hospital is? I think that's.
There's either a smaller medical center in Lunda. If you want like a proper hospital, you're looking at Kungsberga.
Smaller, closer center is probably fine. Like, she doesn't look like she has, like,
I'm not like
She doesn't need to be
dying.
airlifted or anything.
yeah.
I'm not like dying. I need a lot of bandages.
No, in that case,
Yes.
Lunda has like a general surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And a car, if they did need to take her somewhere else. Like, I think that's.
Yeah, or
Yes.
an ambulance.
Yeah.
Like,
Most of the thing are Magna trains, so
Ooh.
you can
Dang.
ride in a cool Magna train ambulance.
I'm like, ooh, magnet trains. But being attacked by birds. Is this world worth it?
That is a valid question, and I don't know the answer to that.
About how long do we think the walk to Linda would be? Oh, it's not that far,
Considering-
right? Oh
It's
well.
not that far. The two of you are a little injured. Because Brian's also banged up a bit. I know,
Shoulder,
powering through.
You know,
Uh,
you'd be surprised how strong I can be.
He said while dying. Let's say about an hour at your slow pace.
I mean, this is the thought of a 14-year-old, to be clear. Would it be faster if, like, you sat on your bike, Nicolina, and, like, Lucy and I, like, held the handlebars and, like, pushed it?
I feel like I'd fall off.
Well, that's why one of us would have to be on either side.
I don't know.
You are right to be dubious of our coordinated efforts. We have not shown you otherwise that we can be trusted.
As a Dutch person, how can you not just share a bike with 3 people?
There's 4
I
people.
wasn't even thinking about like being on the bike with her. I was thinking about like us just like being on either
Yeah.
side, like. But yeah.
I know.
Um,
Just buy more bikes. Anyway, solid hour. You can try and put her on the bike and push her, but that's just gonna. All of the fucking around before it works is going to discount any speed
Yeah.
gains you would get from actually
No,
managing it
that's
in the
valid.
end.
Yeah. This bike's been through enough, also.
Let's just.
And there's
take
still
the
bird
hour.
shit on the seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
On our walk there, are we ignoring the elephant in the room? The secretary bird in the room? Whatever, the giant bird topic
The emo in the room?
in the room, or are we gonna discuss whatever the heck just happened back there?
We can trauma bond about what just happened. That's
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Nicolita also missed all of the information that you got, but I don't think she's very receptive to getting any information right now.
To be fair, I don't think Lucy got a good chance to share with the rest of us either.
How much does Lucy share?
Oh, sorry, my brain. I have brain
Okay.
worms. Lucy would tell everybody everything and like go over all the notes in her notebook as they walk. About like there are apparently the birds that can't talk are the ones we should be worried about, which is ironic, considering I was worried about the talking birds, and also they're gathering in lots of places and maybe planning to take over the world.
oh.
But,
Kill
like-
our
Yeah.
bold rewards.
Why?
How much do you trust this guy about this? Because he. I mean.
The birds, the crows didn't talk, so I guess that's. We got that much.
Yeah,
I keep
mean,
an eye out for any birds, by the way, as we're
it does
going.
seem like maybe he's crazy, but maybe he was right. Birds are pretty mean.
So, like, what do you plan to do with this information? Like, what now? What?
I don't know. I maybe was thinking of going to where the birds are grouping
The
up and just to
birds?
check it out.
The regular
I don't know.
birds?
The mean ones.
Oh, I don't want to go meet more.
Yeah,
mean
I don't
birds.
really know either. Now that they attacked, we could just like go home and pretend this didn't happen.
Like,
What if it does happen? What if
Yeah.
he's correct? But also, apparently the cops didn't listen to him. And if the authorities aren't going to listen to an ornithologist about birds, are they really going to listen to 3 teenagers about birds? You know what? We do have evidence of attacking birds, and I look over at Nicolita.
no, we absolutely do.
There is a good chance that seeing you attacked, they might just call the authorities anyway, and it could give us a chance to tell our story. And here's the thing: if they don't listen to us, that's okay. We'll just call the news.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Also, 2 things. 3 things. 1, I really would like to go home and pretend this never happened and like maybe work on figuring out if we can play Duck Hunt with just the regular controller. But yeah, Nicolita was like very clearly viciously attacked, and I don't want to have to worry about any kind of birds when I leave the house going
Yeah.
forward. Like, even if they don't take over the world, something's up with some of these birds. So that sucks. 2, I am kind of uncomfortable with the idea of leaving a man in a house with probably limited food for too long. Even if he is axe wielding, I don't feel confident that he's going to cook the birds he killed.
Yeah.
So I like down with authority and stuff, but also like someone should really definitely check on that guy with Nicolina if you're willing to be used as evidence.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Gonna have to figure it out when we get there, I guess.
Yeah. I think number 2 was actually my third one wrapped into one big ball. So it was just 2 things after all.
Maybe we should check out the pigeons after. I got
Yeah,
all these bandages.
Once you stop losing blood, yes, that would. I wonder if it's all pigeons or like just that flock. Like, because sometimes there's pigeons in town, right?
Maybe we should look for some.
I'm gonna look up.
So proud of you.
I know.
No pigeons. A few crows
What are they doing?
following you.
Great.
And I need you to roll.
Am I being punished for doing a good thing?
I mean, this just means that they can't. They're not surprising you. Comprehend.
Okay.
Comprehend.
Just Eva.
That's a scary roll.
I don't appreciate that this skills list is not alphabetical because I was like, I don't even have that.
They go by attribute.
2. They do. I understand why, but also it's not listed. Like, it. I guess it does, actually. I lied.
My brain hates it too. Don't feel bad.
I got 2
So-
successes.
The crows are definitely following you. Notably following you. Far above the crows is another bird that is following you. It is not a crow. It is some kind of bird of prey. It's too far up for you to see properly, but it's doing the thing where it hovers in the air, sort of praying over you. Get it? Bird of prey.
Is it
Uh,
is it on the thermals?
It is.
Sorry.
actually.
Hashtag educational.
The Animorphs
Yep.
kid in me was like having
Is
a
this
moment.
why it's an unusually hot summer? The birds made it hot so they could get more thermals.
Oh, jerks.
Smart.
So I can
Global
tell
warming.
that, like, both, in fairness, in the 80s, it was the CFCs. You can blame.
Which we dealt with effectively, showing that we can do
did.
it if people care. Anywho, moving on.
Bird of Prey. So I
Yes.
can tell it is also following us as people, or could it be following the crows? Can I tell the difference?
With 2 6s, it is following you as people right now.
Okay. Hey, I know we're like trying to get where we're going as fast as we could. We do have company. And if anyone has better vision, I thought I had pretty good vision. But admittedly, I haven't been tested in like 7 years. So, we've got some crows following us. Us generally, Nicolina. They might be after you specifically, but I can't really tell. But I don't want to worry you. I realize that's actually not comforting. And then also there's some kind of bird that's not a crow type bird. Raven? Not one of those, but like a
That's
bird
not
of
a raven.
prey. Like a
Yeah.
Edie kind of bird.
Ravens are just bigger crows.
Yeah. corvid, I think.
When I
Yeah,
Yeah,
was,
the other one following you is definitely not a corvid.
Yeah, not one of those, but one of the like, not songbird, not crows are actually
A
songbirds. I don't know
raptor?
why
Is
I
it
said
a
that.
raptor? I'm
Yeah,
gonna look
one of
up.
those.
Is that a raptor?
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I do some sort of roll about see if I know what local raptors look like in this area? If it's
Sure.
local. Yeah.
Okay, it's local. We'll do comprehend.
Yeah, I think comprehend is a good one. I
Yeah.
will get 7 on comprehend.
I'm not gonna look up because I'm not gonna
Yeah,
give
don't
the
look
birds
up.
the
You're good,
satisfaction.
baby.
Yeah.
Keep looking
Never
forward.
looking up again.
They don't need to know that I'm nervous about this.
I got
Valid.
2 6s.
Honestly, with 2 6s. Yeah, it's a diurnal raptor.
What is it?
It's in the how many subspecies am I going to give you?
Is it a hawk, kestrel, eagle?
We could take
Hawk.
a kestrel.
Hawk related.
Hawk related. Okay.
Those can be real small.
Often quite small.
Fun fact: they use red-tailed hawks as eagle screams in movies because eagles don't make that noise.
Eagles sound adorable and they hate it.
Whereas red-tailed hawks just scream at you.
I love I say
Valid.
that when
I
we
scream
could
at
not
lots of
take a
people.
crow.
All right. Continue on to the general surgery. Stalked / harassed / followed by birds of various kinds. We're going to quickly take our second break. Then we will return, see if Nicolina stops bleeding all over the place, and if
Hopefully.
our brave children, teenagers, what their next steps are, because I'm hearing a lot of ideas but nothing concrete, and we'll find out when we
Yes.
get back. Hydrate, stretch, pet your pets, grab a snack. Do what you want. What you want. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to our Tales from the Loop game, where our intrepid teenagers are seeking medical care after one of them was fairly brutally attacked by crows. Bravely did a bike-themed tactical getaway, but ended up with a fair amount of bleeding head wounds and messed up clothes. During their walk, they are sharing information. And I just want to get back to Lucy saying, I'm going to go over everything in my notebook. Yeah, roll to comprehend.
Oh boy, let me pull that up. Did it lock me out of alchemy? Oh, you know it did.
Hey, same, but that's okay. It's easy enough to log back in.
There we go. Yeah, just gotta click the button, click join game, block. All right. You said comprehend.
I did.
That's 5.
Oh no.
I suggest you do well.
Hey, I got a 6.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Things are looking up.
1 6.
Just 1 6. Listen, these dice can't.
1 6.
These dice can't be counted on for anything more than that.
They're giving it all they've got. Okay, so resume. As Matt's put it in his notes and put it to you, someone tampered with the birds, made them more aggressive and more intelligent. Pigeons seem to have become intelligent and talky instead of intelligent and murdery. Matt has counted the birds, and they are steadily increasing in numbers, and they are organizing themselves into increasingly larger groups, fucking with the wildlife in whatever area they settle in. A note from about a week ago said it's only a matter of time before they start attacking, and then after that you see clips of attacks having happened. So he predicted these attacks before they happened. He thinks the Malaran Islands are going to face a bird-related disaster within days, if not weeks. if this isn't stopped, and he thinks there's a person or machine messing with the birds causing this. And in addition, when you looked for places where a lot of birds are gathering, you found the pigeon's nest, where many of the pigeons have moved to the north of where your hideout is, your hangout is, I should say. You're not hiding yet. Which is a giant pigeon nest. And I think you'll find one note where he's made a little map tracking the bird migratory patterns, and a lot of the non-pigeons are flying out over the water.
This seems very bad overall. I think we can all agree.
You can also see that where he has gone to the authorities and they have mocked him and sent him away.
Delightful. I mean, do we really think that us going to the cops is going to change things, even if we have somebody who got scratched up by some birds?
I mean, we don't need to go to them, like, maybe the doctor, right? Well, I mean, this is
If a
something
dog gets hurt, yeah.
like animal wildlife people and like medical professionals seem perhaps more
Yeah.
what are cops gonna do?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Literally nothing.
And if we ask a medical professional to go check on a man who is not coming out of his house and running out of food and is a danger to himself and others, the others, we don't need to explain, are birds. They'll probably be more likely to listen to that as well than if we went back to the cops and were like, oh hey, you know that guy you said is crazy.
He's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but like
Doctor,
also
you
may-
were right.
Maybe not. Like, yeah, what if he's right? What if? But let's see about. Let's, Nicolina, if you're okay with it, because it's sort of your injuries.
Yeah, I think we should talk to some doctor, clinic people, nurse first.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not dying of bird diseases.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, that's step one.
Go to the
Luckily, I don't
library,
think
look
birds
up,
can
do
get
birds
rabies.
carry rabies?
They don't.
And
Does
then-
Brian know this for a fact?
Yes,
Once-
because he has a dog.
Oh.
So he's gonna
Once-
need to know like what kind of animals spread rabies in case his dog gets bitten.
I'll rephrase. Do normal birds carry rabies? No. Do weirdly altered birds carry rabies?
Maybe.
Who knows?
They have to have their body temperature needs to be able to go up to incubate them.
Look, they can talk and they can kill. You don't know.
Yeah, but birds can do that without rabies.
They can talk without rabies?
Let's make sure the doctors like treat Nicolina for like regular bird related stuff first, like without any of this weird stuff going on,
Mm-hmm.
and then like introduce what we need to introduce after that.
Fair. If there is no other pertinent conversations you wish to have on your way to the GP, you simply arrive at the clinic. Nicolina, you see your mom's car parked outside.
Oh god.
Car.
Does my wait, why would my mom be here? What does she
My
do?
mom's the one who's a nurse.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I know.
Why is my mom here? Oh no.
To be fair, I did know that your mom would be upset about further injuries to you,
Oh,
probably.
for sure.
But yes, Eva misremembered whose mom was the nurse, so.
Oh.
I didn't. I have a file.
Yeah. Nicolina's just weird, like, oh no, why would my mom be here?
Mom at a medical clinic.
Okay.
Is my mom's car here?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not weird though.
Yeah.
See, that's not weird. Nobody would know. Like, nobody would be like, "Hey, look, Lucy's mom's car." That's
This is where she works. Yeah.
that is
That's
normal.
where she works.
And Nicolina's mom's car being here, now that is weird.
That's worrying.
Yeah.
Now she's very worried that her mom is sick suddenly or something.
Yikes.
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go in anyway. Oh no. When we go in, I'm gonna look for my mom in the lobby. Keep an eye out for her.
Your mother is not in the lobby.
Oh no.
Hmm.
There is someone behind the desk going, hello? Do you have oh, she goes, Nicolina, did you get your cast wet?
That's
She's
there's a
bleeding.
there's a crash.
You get oh, what did you, oh,
I got attacked by some crows in the road.
oh, you shouldn't get too close to their nests when they have young. Come, and it'll take you back into like a little treatment room.
Yeah.
Where they use stuff we no longer use to disinfect wounds because it hurts like a bitch and it doesn't work.
Yeah. There were, she's like explaining vaguely the time. There were like so many of them, and it was like a really big, like I've never seen a flock this big before. Like it's not very helpful because
Mhm.
And there's like, look, any child being attacked by more than one bird is going to be like, there were so many of them. Like, it sounds awful. And
it was like
okay,
a
so-
whole cloud of them, and
Yeah, of course. Oh, you must have been terrified.
yeah.
You don't need any stitches. We're just gonna clean these up. We may have to cut just a little bit of your hair back here so we can put a.
Yeah,
Band-Aid.
okay. Could you like? Oh no, never mind. Like, she considered briefly, like asking to just cut it, or
Go on.
like this is not a barber shop. So she starts. She's like, never mind. It's fine. You can do it.
I'll promise I won't cut more any than strictly necessary. I won't.
It's
I'll
fine.
do it at the back where we'll make it. You can still cover it.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Have you seen my mom? I saw her car outside.
Yeah, no, she's at the administrative office.
Why?
Towards the back. Do you want me to go? Do you? Oh, should have offered. I'm so sorry. Do you want me to go get her?
Yeah. Can you tell her and like? Yeah.
She just hand you a
didn't-
glass of water and just okay. I'll go back get your mom. I'll be right back.
Thanks. I didn't get attacked by birds on purpose. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would. Look, you just stay right here. I'm gonna go get your mom.
Okay. Are there, like,
yeah.
snacks? Is there like?
There's like a vending machine full of crap.
Ah, cool. She doesn't have any money, so.
No, I was about to ask, do you have any like
Yeah.
change? She goes, fetches your mom. Your mom comes in going, oh, Nicolina, what? Attacked by birds?
I was in the road, and then there were like birds. Like it was like a whole lot of crows. Like, and then they attacked me.
What
And then
road? You were just gonna stay in town. You were gonna be so careful because of your wrist.
yeah, well, we went to go see like there were like some pigeons that were being weird, and so we wanted to talk to the
Oh,
bird
pigeons
guy.
are disease carrying. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
no,
Okay.
that's why we didn't touch them. I didn't touch them. But they were like behaving really weird. So we wanted to ask the bird guy, and then on the road outside of his house there was like all of these like crows. It was like a whole like couple dozen
sorry.
of them.
Nicolina,
Yeah?
Nicolina. Look, the nurse already told me you're fine, and I'm very glad you're fine. We'll have to see about clothes because you've outgrown most of what we bought you already, and this. We'll see.
Ugh.
Maybe some are secondhand.
That'd be fine.
We can find something. Maybe we can sew something together. Distracted. Bird guy?
Yeah, we want to ask him.
Do you mean Mats? The one who used to be on television?
Yeah.
The one that has become a recluse and everyone says he's tried to fly off a cliff in a bird costume?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause like, we wanted to find information about birds, and like
Do
he
you have a
knows
library?
about birds. That's
Do you have a
true.
biology teacher?
I don't think it's a very general yeah.
Yes, well, your biology teacher lives 4 houses down from us rather than in a haunted cabin in the woods.
This is
And the
true.
library is also in town.
This is true. Well, it's not like he made the birds attack me. That was unrelated. He didn't. He doesn't.
Nicolina.
The birds are very weird, but I don't think he's like.
I know I've been working a lot. I know my classes. I know I haven't been. Could you just go home and wait for me, please? I have to finish something here, and I feel like maybe we have to talk. Are you okay to get home? Are your friends taking you home?
Yeah, they'll
I'm
take
assuming
me.
I saw them in the lobby. I'm assuming they were involved somehow, and they will be part of this talk. Don't be mistaken.
Okay. She's
Were any
like,
of them attacked by birds?
the birds. They didn't. Yeah, I think they tried to, but they weren't like as successful or something. Like she is a little crying. So
Act like
Did-
a man.
Did they also go to Matt's house?
they did. I didn't go by myself.
Talk to your friends. Tell them to make sure you get home.
Okay.
I will be calling their parents.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I love you. Be careful. I was going to be home late, but I'll try and shift some classes around. If I can't make it work, I left money for you to order some pizza or whatever. Stay inside until I can talk.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? Even if I am home in time, we're having pizza. We've both earned it at this point.
Okay.
She'll
Okay.
put an arm around you, walk you out of the little treatment area, towards your friends. To like one hand on each shoulder behind you, facing your friends, looking at Alma, Lucy, and Brian, going, "You're going to take my daughter home. You're going to take excellent care of her, or you're going to be in a world of trouble. Have I made myself perfectly clear?"
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I love you. Stay safe.
Good luck with like the thing that's happening here, I guess.
Yes, thank you. I'm for one of my classes I have to audit. You know what? Super boring. If you're actually interested, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Numbers, lots of numbers.
Okay. She does feel a little better about that.
Okay. Go on. Go on. I'll see you at home.
Okay.
And the 4 of you are ushered
We're-
out of
we're okay.
the GP.
Well, that
Bird
didn't
of
go
prey
great.
Still outside.
Yeah, are there birds outside?
There are absolutely birds outside.
Oh no.
Not like a giant flock, but more like...
Huh.
You know when you watch old war movies and like they
Oh,
make it
no.
obvious that the KGB is shadowing someone? The KGB of the bird world is
Oh,
watching
no.
you.
Are there any
Fantastic.
pigeons? Like I think Nicolina having been attacked by birds is like very like
There's some pigeons in a dumpster nearby.
do they look concerned, these pigeons?
Yes. Normally they'd be like in the middle of the road. There's there are squashed French fries in the parking lot that are not being eaten by the pigeons. They are like on the side of the building near the dumpster to be less visible to the other
Okay.
birds.
Okay. Nicolina does not want to draw attention to the pigeons. That's
Let's not get any pigeons killed.
mm-mm. But she's keeping an eye out for that. I think she's gonna like try to tell quietly, like there's some pigeons and they're afraid of birds. My mom is so mad at me, you guys, folks, everybody.
Yeah, I think she's mad at us too.
Yeah, that
She's
didn't
very mad at you.
sound like a good time, to be honest.
So mad. Could hear her screaming down the hallway.
I think I think we do have to go home, and I do want to go home. I'm tired, and I don't like the birds are very you know, I have to go home. I have to clean up. You also have to come home with me.
What?
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
Solid. What about so she has some stuff to wrap up here, right?
Yes.
You're no longer bleeding extremely much.
No. They gave me like these bandages. They gave me some water, which is very nice.
I feel like we should still probably tell someone about the whole like
Yeah.
Bergman situation.
I'm surprised no one was more concerned that you were attacked by a bunch of birds.
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
mean,
weird.
the nurse had said like, you know, the thing about like you're not supposed to go near crow's nests when like they have like their little baby crows. I forgot what they're called.
Is it baby crow season?
I don't know enough about birds. But you know, that's obviously not what happened, but that's what they think happened. So that was not helpful. I think I don't think what we should do it today, but I think you said, Lucy, that there was like a machine. I feel like that might be a good time to look into, but I don't know when we do that because maybe
Yeah.
we'd avoid birds doing that. I don't know. I mean, I don't
Maybe
know if
This isn't a today project? I don't know. What time
well,
is it?
yeah, what time is it?
Oh, it's definitely near dinner time. Like your stomachs are rumbling at this point.
Like I have to go home anyway because if my mom gets home before I do, she's gonna be even
no, that's
more
gonna
mad.
be real bad. What if
and I'm really tired. So 'cause-
what if we have to go to your house anyway? You go, and then maybe one or a couple of us swing by the library and just grab some bird books real quick, just birding guides or whatever.
I mean, but the birds aren't normal.
Well, but they're like normal birds that are acting not normal, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Birds.
I think so. Like, because the pigeons were pigeons. That looked like a pigeon to me. And, like, the crows looked like crows to me. They didn't look like non-identifiable birds. Just
yeah,
acting.
they're not like
Yeah.
they're like regular birds. They're not like brand new birds that somebody just invented.
Yeah.
Might be slightly mutation. Maybe we should get some books on mutation. No.
That sounds like a lot, and
Yeah.
I don't think we have. He was saying like, you know, a couple of what did the mats, the bird, it feels weird too.
Mr.
He said, like-
yeah.
He said that it would be like a few days. I don't think we have enough time to learn about how to mutate a bird in a couple of days.
Probably.
So, why don't you head home, Nicolina,
Uh-huh.
so that you don't get in trouble? Because as long as we show up, I don't think your mom's going to be too mad if we're like a minute late. Probably. Maybe.
Maybe.
Have
and
to
then
listen to your mom.
we can pop into the library real quick, and
You don't have to listen to my mom.
I'm gonna at least
You're
get
not
some
my real mom.
bird identification stuff. Yeah, but I don't want to make things harder for Nicolina. Especially I don't want her mom to be like, quit hanging out with those disrespectful kids. Like down with authority and whatever, but also I don't want to make things harder for my friend. I at least would like to check out and see if there's bird guides. Brian, you can check out and get whatever you want. Just probably something quick. Lucy, do you want to library it up?
Yeah, I'll come to the library.
Okay, time out. Just, are we walking? Some of us. I don't think I could walk to the library to Nicolina's, then back home. So I'm gonna walk and just stay with Nicolina. Wait for you two to get back.
That's fair.
Nicolina and Brian walk to Nicolina's home.
Yes.
Again,
Or wait.
money is on the counter. You can order pizza. You can also
I
wait for your
am.
mom to come home to order pizza.
If my mom had said to do that, and she seems to had liked the idea of pizza, so I am going to do that because it seems nice for her, and I never went out to buy a soda, like I said. And once I order the pizza, I'm going to maybe spend time cleaning my bike off and getting changed and things like that. Just minor errands.
Everything just takes so long because of your stupid wrist.
Yes.
Try to help.
That's nice.
Yeah. It would be
With the
nice.
bike or with the changing?
The two crippled people. Just like...
Yeah, especially since I can't. The help would be welcome, especially since I can't get my cast wet. So like,
Yeah.
this would have been a whole thing of me leaning my bike up and then like spraying it with a hose from a distance, and then like
Yeah. It's an attempt. I can't say how well it will happen between the two of us, but I think we can complete the task of maybe one person together.
Yeah.
cleaning a bike off.
Cleaning a bike
Somehow.
off. Yeah.
You can definitely clean a bike together. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Alma and Lucy, you head for the general library, which is on summer openings hours, which means they closed about 2 hours ago.
We probably should have considered this.
It opens
Um,
again tomorrow morning.
Yeah, well,
Either that or you
yeah.
can break in since you've, made a hobby of breaking and entering.
yeah.
I don't think we should do more breaking into places today.
Especially not with our success rate, and also that's gonna take
Yeah.
way more time than just like doing. it
And
the normal
Brian's
way.
not here to pick the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably grab more bobby pins for him for tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. I'll bring a little pack of them from home.
Yeah. Okay. At a brief moment where I was like, I should probably call a parent and tell them that we're having dinner at Nicolina's, and then I was like, she's not gonna do that.
Well, your parents are home.
There's a good chance your parents just aren't home either.
No,
Exactly.
absolutely. And also,
Yeah.
I don't...
How are you calling them? They're not even home.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna call and leave a message on like the answering machine from the
Oh,
library.
fair.
But
yeah.
also library's closed. Yada yada.
Also, it's the
Open
80s,
up next
nobody
week with
knew
like the
where
recap in
these
answering
were.
machine form.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. so good, like Rockford Files.
Did anyone have
Yeah.
answering machines in the 80s? Was that a thing?
Tori,
I didn't, but it seems to be a TV trope, so I would allow it in this game.
I'm so old.
Hey, I was born in 1992, and my family didn't have an answering machine until I was like 4. So
We
Oh,
never
you
ever
mean-
had one.
You mean was it
Yeah.
too old for answering machines?
right.
Oh, thank God. I thought you meant like were answering machines like over and done with before.
No.
okay.
Like I
Yes.
think that might have been pre-answering machine invention.
No.
No,
no.
I'm googling it now.
My heart.
No. 1949
Okay,
is when we got answering machines.
that's
grew up
way
in the
earlier
80s
than I
and-
thought.
Definitely had an answering machine, but also a rotary phone for far too long.
1949 was the first commercially successful answering machine using technology that was developed in 1898. So I think we can have an answering machine if we want.
Dang. All that for a movie.
Also,
point, 'cause it was-
the loop and magnetrine. And we have
Educational
ro-
game. Oh right.
You're
the
in
loop.
a kind of Sweden with robots and dinosaurs, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think an
Yeah.
answering machine is far fetched at this
No,
point.
that's
Yeah.
also valid. I also don't recall a conversation
Things hover.
leaving
It's-
the house about like any sort of. I think we were probably just supposed to fend for ourselves for dinner anyway. So
Usually, yes.
all right. So to Nicolina's.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I think her mom's probably gonna yell at us.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this definitely feels like maybe a I'm disappointed in you situation.
Hmm.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Are we?
Who knows?
I'm trying to figure out if the birds are focused on us in general now, or if there's still like a Nicolina specific component. They're keeping an eye on...
The KG birds are also still after you.
Okay. Cool.
KGB. Bees for birds.
KGs for birds.
Ha! Yeah, okay. We'll almost fine heading off to seal her fate with...
Alma and Lucy make it to Nicolina's house, where Brian and Nicolina have just about finished cleaning a bicycle. They're back a little early, and they're not carrying any books.
What happened?
Library
They're getting
closed.
books. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have probably remembered when the library closed, but we are not Brian.
Yeah, and I honestly, my brain is elsewhere. Sorry, and I just would like to point out that I think that it is a disservice that libraries are not 24 hours.
I mean, agreed.
So like, what's the plan then? Like, you know, we need if we're gonna find out are we gonna find out what's happening with the birds, or is this
I
like
think-
a
I'm just gonna be honest with everybody here. There was a lot of calories burnt today, and I'm a teenage boy. I just want some pizza. To think.
I mean,
Soap! That's what it is.
Soap?
You smell like soap.
Yeah, yeah. I
When you
smell like
attacked that
soap.
guy, I was like, there's a weird smell that I'm not used to. Sorry, okay.
Probably because I had a shower. I
Yeah.
don't smell like soap anymore. I smell like sweat and regret.
Oh, yeah.
and-
No, but there was still like,
Yeah.
when you attacked that guy, which also, holy shit, Brian. Wow.
But,
Yeah, that was very heroic.
Yeah.
oh. Well, I mean, he grabbed you.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
No, but that was like really brave. He had an axe, Brian.
Yeah, I recall that.
by the way, I think when my mom gets home, we should leave that part out.
I think
Yeah.
also, yes.
Yeah, no, your mom doesn't need to know about the axe.
Yeah,
I was
but yeah.
Can I like do I see my mom's car pulling up, or is she parking or anything like that?
Yeah, she's very much pulling up down the road.
Okay.
Not fully getting into the driveway yet, but coming around the corner.
Okay. So we got like a couple of minutes before my mom shows up. We shouldn't mention the axe. Maybe we should not mention the breaking and entering.
Yeah,
Not
we
you
can
on a
say we
ladder
knocked.
wall.
Yeah. We just walked up to the door like you're supposed to.
The gate was locked, and I think most people know it's usually locked.
Okay, so maybe we just yelled at him from the door.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he
The
let
gate.
us in.
I don't know. But no axes, no breaking and entering.
No. He warned us about the birds, and then we were leaving, and you were attacked by birds. Nothing about talking birds, probably.
No, I don't think she would like to hear that.
Unless she mentioned it first.
It seems very unlikely.
I mean, probably, but
Okay. But yeah.
this was good. This was a good
Okay.
conversation.
Plotting done. Planning ahead.
Real quick, and I don't know if this is just because of my own childhood, or if this is something that is likely to have happened. In
There's a
the
start to a sentence.
family area, like wherever we're the den or like whatever
The
Public
living room.
area, the living room, yes. I would like to just, because I've been here before, right? Like this isn't,
I'd assume so. You're all
Yeah,
Yeah,
friends.
you've been here.
and I'm not like snooping, but I would like to see if there's perhaps on the wall or like a end table or something like some bird books, like just not
Just
gonna
any
s-
kind of bird books.
any kind of bird books.
Any kind of
Genetic
bird book.
mutation books.
Genetic mutation books, yes.
You happen to find a shelf labeled Books on Genetic Mutation, volumes 1 through 14.
Jackpot.
Whoa!
Woohoo!
And
They're in Danish, and
dang it. I look for a translation dictionary. Nicolina, why is your family Danish?
Look, they were cheap, okay?
Do I find anything?
Uh,
I won't go into contingency plans if it's a moot point.
Honestly, considering what Nicolina's told me about, or what Gina has told me about Nicolina's mom, I would say no. Like, at best, there's like a newspaper featuring bird attacks because that's what's been happening lately.
Yeah.
If you're not snooping, there's a lot of coursework that looks incredibly dull. Like you already, like her regular work is dull, and her coursework is not much more interesting.
Look, she's already
Wow.
primed to give us a lecture, especially if it's like her coursework books. I'm not gonna snoop because I don't need that drama in my life.
Hey,
Please
I have a question.
don't move anything.
Brian's like, I do need that drama in my life.
I have a question. I have a question about
Go on.
the newspaper bird attacks. Did they mention what kinds of birds have been attacking?
The newspaper from today
Yeah.
mentions that there was a child. Oh, I'm trying to see if this is
That was
someone you
swooped
know.
away by a golden eagle.
Dang it.
No,
Can't trust him.
brutally attacked by crows somehow.
Okay.
Um,
And this isn't about us.
no, a Christina was attacked by seagulls. Took a refuge in a phone booth until a farmer started using shotguns to drive them off.
It all sounds
Great.
very familiar to me, like as a film major.
Right? There's
We are not playing The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock.
Like I'm.
Birdemic. Sorry. Okay. No.
This
you
is
know.
useful information.
You
This
know.
is like Sharknado all over
It
again.
is.
Eh,
Birdemic is my favorite bad movie of all time.
So
I'm-
bad.
I'm partial to Velocipaster, but
Oh god. Okay. Focus.
I'm surrounded by people with bad taste. Go on, keep talking.
newspaper, is this the sort of situation where it's like an 8 newspaper town, or is it like the same one my dad would have had this morning?
It's the same one your dad would have had this morning, because like there is
Okay.
Lunda is a 1 newspaper town, and sometimes they're like, you know what, we don't have enough today. You'll get one tomorrow.
And do we, or at least does Alma recognize Christina? Like, is this a classmate or is this someone further away?
Schoolmate, not classmate.
Okay.
And I think we're just going to leave the awkward confrontation with Mom for next time
Great.
while we sign off.
We can think about how to approach this.
What are we going to tell her? Thank you all for joining us today. Look, only 2 harmed children, which is
Only
perfectly
2.
in keeping with a Tales from the Loop game. A 2 out of 4 ain't bad. We'll aim for 4 next week. My name is Anik. I go by she, they pronouns. I was today's game master. We're going to quickly go around and let people tell you who they are. Plot their cool projects to you. Tell you where they can find them. And Eva is going to be an angel and do the whole where plans are for Sword and Key later, because I have plans but no dates and no brains. So I'm just going to make Eva go last, or we're just going to go straight to Tori.
Excellent. Hello. My name is Tori. You can find me all over the internet as that nerd Tori. I use they, them pronouns. In terms of other projects, I don't have any other actual plays lined up right now. Working on it, applying to things. I've kind of spent the last several months laying in bed with a back injury, so I'm just now, with my new ergonomic chair, able to sit for these things. If you are in the Boston area, you'll be able to see me at PAX East next weekend, where I will be helping Gehenna Gaming run some cool horror games. And I don't know, I've been feeling the urge to like make some content TM, but maybe I'll film some haul shots and put them on my YouTube. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's me.
Thank you very much. Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina. I played one of your battered teenagers battered by birds. You can find me on Blue Sky at Gina Than, like Jonathan, but with Gina at the front. I am usually playing every other Friday on Chaos. Oh my gosh, my brain just went on Entropy Emporium. I don't know why I tried to say Chaos. On Entropy Emporium in a D&D game every other Friday, the Weirds Wild War. We are currently in between arcs, so we will be coming back at some point. Time is a soup. I don't remember when the off weeks are. You can check out their Twitter for a more accurate date listing than me. I will be there eventually. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Speaking of brain mice, Val.
I'm not a mouse at all, and I don't have a brain. Hi, my name is Valdrianth. I produce TTRPG content for me and my friends over on my Twitch channel. On Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch my friend Mallory running some Girl by Moonlight. Sometime this month on Fridays, you can expect at 3 p.m. as well, my friend Arnica running some Avatar Legends for our 3rd season. And on Saturdays at 1 p.m., my friend Lan runs some Kids on Bikes. So the same vibes here, except we don't have talking birds. I have a lizard. But yeah, otherwise you can look at my link tree and follow me all over. If you follow me on things like on TikTok and stuff like that, I just gonna talk about all the books that I read because I am a prolific member of Book Talk. But yeah, that's me.
And then last, but definitely not least, and I am stalling because I can see her typing a message to me, Eva.
Hi, hello, I'm Eva. You can find me mostly exclusively here. I don't think I have anything planned elsewhere at the moment.
But if you want her, she's available.
Honestly, actually not at the moment. I have too much going on.
Shush.
My brain mice are exhausted.
Let people cast you.
Yes, always open to the possibility, but also I am trying to know my own limits. I am here on Sundays, periodically for Tales from the Loop. I am here Saturdays for Horizon's Call, and I am working on things in the future for what I'll be running. I think I will be doing something for Pride Month, but I'm not sure exactly what. You can find me on the internet in places, but also I hardly ever post, so just...
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not you, it's me. Coming up for the channel, not for Eva, but for the channel, if you want something completely different, we've got you covered this afternoon. We have our premiere of Thunderbolts Savage, which is 3 p.m. Pacific. On Tuesdays, we have Gate Night, which is where we have a video game on the channel. We have people playing Baldur's Gate 3. They made it to Act 3, which is further than I ever got, so that's very exciting. Horizon's Call, Saturdays at 3 p.m. We will be taking next Sunday off from Tales from the Loop for various and sundry reasons. But we will be doing a pre-recorded episode, I believe. Hopefully of Liminal Horror. Something, anyway. That
Look, we have part 1.
We do. It will be something of Anik and Eva's chaotic playthroughs. And then once Tales from the Loop wraps, Tone Shift, we are excited to be playing at least a new to me game. I don't know how new it is in general. Blood on the Lens. If you ever hear me say Blood on the Clock Tower,
Look, we
maybe
also want to
eventually,
play.
but not
We
immediately.
also want to play Blood on the Clock Tower, but we need
We
like
do.
11 people.
It is going to happen, but
One day we'll get enough people.
in the next couple weeks, if you hear me say it, I don't mean it. I mean Blood on the Lens.
Yeah.
So, yes. Other than that, we have things coming up for Pride Month. We have things coming up just into the back and beyond. We've got all the things. You can be the first to hear about casting calls in our Discord, !Discord. That was really hard to say for some reason. But we also post on our social medias and whatnot, except for Twitter, because it is a trash fire and we no longer do stuff.
Fuck
We do
fascism.
nothing to support Elon Musk.
Fuck fascism. Fuck Nazis.
Fuck fascism.
Yeah.
Yes.
Punch a Nazi.
Yeah.
Which not-
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, we don't say it that often. Like, we're not a political channel in terms of like dissecting debates or whatnot, but like, we're political in terms of like, fuck fascism.
That should not be a
Bare
controversial
minimum.
opinion.
That should not be.
That
a
shouldn't be,
minimum.
and yet.
And yet,
And yet.
yeah. So, yeah, we are. There's a whole rabbit hole we could go down through there, but
Pull it back.
pull it back, pull it back. We are going to be rating House of Dreams, so please enjoy their Wanderhome experience over there, and we collectively will see you in 2 weeks. And yeah, support everyone here in their individual projects elsewhere. See them between now and then. We will see you later.
Bye.